Walk us through how you felt getting out there and kind of what maybe was the biggest trouble for you guys being able to move the football today.
Yeah, I mean, whenever you get an opportunity to go out there and play, I mean, it's a lot of fun. Obviously, hate the circumstances. Never want to see CJ go down like that. But I mean, it's kind of what my job is right now. I got to be ready for any situation, and felt like I was fully prepared and ready to go out there and play at a high level. And then the second part of that, I mean, we were operating really well. Had a lot of really good drives, and then kind of just sputtered out when we got in the red zone. Obviously, we get down to the 1 yard line like twice, red zone 4 or 5 times, and got to come out of those drives with touchdowns rather than field goals. I mean, that's the biggest difference in the game.
Is there something you can kind of put your finger on that's led to some of the red zone struggles?
I think it's just we got to keep executing. Obviously, a lot of props to that Denver defense. They have a lot of good players on that side of the ball. It was a challenge for us, but, I mean, we have a lot of guys on our team who are fully capable of going out there and winning each play and making good football plays. So I think we got to keep pressing forward and keep preparing for our next opponent and find ways to get better from this game to go out there and execute.
That final offensive drive, you guys ended up throwing the ball 3 times, and then the completion took it out of bounds. Was that kind of the plan, was to get going through the air and try to get those points there?
Yeah, I mean, we got the ball back with, I mean, 1 minute and 14 seconds or something, 2 timeouts. So we're going down trying to score, at least get in field goal range for Amy to make a field goal and win the game. So, I mean, we just unfortunately couldn't do it, but that's football.
Was there something that Denver adjusted or did? It looked like you came in and kind of were able to move the ball a little bit easier, and then it felt like it was a little bit tougher as Denver maybe made some adjustments. Was there something you saw?
Nothing crazy. I mean, I think just overall game plan-wise, they might have pressured a little less than what we expected. I mean, credit to them. They played a good game. Defense coordinator called a good game. But, I mean, like I said, I think we got guys in our room on our side of the ball that can go out there and execute. We just unfortunately didn't do it today.
Davis, you've been a part of this program for years where it's gone through the rebuilding processes. How do you make sure that the younger guys are able to understand that one game doesn't define your season and it doesn't continue to spiral out of control to where you get to the end of November and it feels like that it's far too much to make up for it in terms of lost ground?
Yeah, I mean, I think the first thing that, I mean, really we all do a good job of recognizing is how grateful of an opportunity we all have being, I mean, we're playing a kids game professionally, and I mean, it's pretty cool to go out there and compete every Sunday. But I think the biggest thing for them is just continuing to find a way to improve each week, especially with the young guys. They're young in this league. There's always things we can do better to get better as an offense. And I mean, the way you look at it, you're still early in the season. Nothing's ruled out yet. We got a lot of good players on our team. We got a lot of good football ahead of us, and we just got to keep pressing forward and go out there and play our best ball.
When it comes to the bigger picture of this offense, what haven't you guys tried at this point to kind of get some consistency and put something together?
I mean, that's kind of hard to answer. Like, what haven't we tried? I mean, I think we have a very complex offense in a good way. We have a lot of ways to attack defenses, and it's kind of week to week we have a different game plan and how we're going to do that. Kind of the trend over the years, really the past couple of years, is you get a lot of kind of too high over the top defense, too high shell, and a lot of pass rushers have developed extremely well the past couple of years. There's a lot of guys on that side of the ball who are, if you don't get kind of double teams on, they're gonna make a couple plays throughout the game. So we got to continue to be efficient, get the ball out to a lot of our playmakers, and kind of keep trekking along and put long drives together. And I think we've done a good job of that. We just got to cap it off in the end zone once we get down there.
All good? Cool. Yeah. What last one right here?
Davis, did you notice at any point throughout the game that there were kind of just a few throws where maybe timing would be a little bit better? You would have been in stride to be able to reach either Christian or Nico downfield?
Potentially, yeah. I mean, obviously there's always a couple plays you want back or plays that you think you could execute better. Well, like I said, we just got to keep pressing forward, have a really good week of practice going into this next week, and find a way to get a win at home.
Thank you.
Cool. Thanks.